people. Happy Friday. Hey, Cold Clutch. How's it going today? Ready for the weekend? Oh, I am ready. I am ready. It's been a weird week. Time for some fun stuffs, I guess. Like OSRS. Alright. So, last time I explored scary wilderness stuff and did I took a peek at a whole bunch of stuff in here. And then I ran down here when I was done. I'm kind of done exploring up there for right now. I don't have the adrenaline. Not today. Not for that. That's a little too scary. So today I want to look at these numbers. I figure it's been long enough. I can start playing around with these numbers and seeing if I can get them up higher. Because I haven't done wood cutting, fire making. I haven't even really done fishing, and definitely not enough rune crafting. I went and explored all of those rune places, but I think I ran out of runes, right? I think I don't have any runes. Blank ones. Yeah, I've only got 5 left. So I didn't actually make any more. Oh no, never mind. I got 1947. What the heck am I talking about? Well, I can make more runes then. We should do maybe some rune crafting today. I don't know. That might be fun. I also haven't done wood cutting, fire making, or fishing. So, oh, crafting is also low. Look at that. I haven't done much crafting either. So I have stuff for doing rune crafting. Do I have an axe? Where's my tools? I have an axe, so I can do some wood cutting, chopping trees down and burning them with a tinderbox. Oh, I even have some logs to burn. So I could do some of those. Lots of low stats. Yeah. Yeah, so I think I should be working on some of that. What is this? This is a weapon. Weapon, go over there. Jewelry. Oh, where am I putting my jewelry? Am I putting my jewelry? Yeah, I'm putting it in here. Maybe jewelry should have its own place. That's food. That's easy. I lost track of what I was talking about. Yep. Let's go do something. Chop trees. Let's chop trees. Chopping trees. Made a decision. Just gonna chop, I don't know, 200? Till I get 200 logs? Does that sound reasonable? Well. 200 logs. We'll go after 200 logs. That's slow. Maybe 200 is too much. 100? And then burn them and see what happens. Hi, Boosted! Yeah, I was just gonna go until my bank is full and then burn them. But I guess I could just go until my inventory is full and burn them. But then I can't keep track of what I've done. I mean, I guess I could just go until I'm a number? What can I even do? 6? I can do... not those. Achy? Normal. I can't... Let's go until I can do oak. How about that? Let's just go until I'm level 15 fire making. How's that? And that'll be a good goal. Level 15 fire making, or is that too ambitious? I mean, that might be too ambitious. I don't know how hard it is to chop that many trees. I don't even know where to go for all the regular trees. Just go... Yeah, I want a tinderbox so I can burn them right away. Because trees aren't right next to banks, probably. I can wield an axe, right? Yeah, okay, we'll do that. That's a weapon. Okay, so we'll chop them and burn them until I'm level 15-ish. Marshmallow hot cocoa! Oh, I should have made some cocoa today. I was totally in the mood for that, too. Anyway. You want some cocoa? Have some cocoa. Woohoo! Alright. There's your cocoa. Let's go chop trees. I want to just chop trees. I can chop trees in here-ish. Go, because that's... Oh, wait, is that in the way? I don't know. We'll go figure it out. I can't think. It's Friday. It's Friday. I don't have to think on a Friday. Imp! Bye. Ooh, gonna get you. Oh, there's a wall here too. Oh, I'll go around the wall. I'm so out of it. I'm insane. Ashes. Finish ashes. Scatter. I don't need this. I'm going for logs. Trees. Chop into trees. Ooh, unicorn. Not chopping a unicorn. Chopping a trees. Tree. Get another tree. Choppity choppity. Rebecca Black? Sorry, not computing. I don't know what you're saying. My brain is totally... Oh, I'm still wearing the cat ears, too. Yay me. Oh, see? Level 6. That was quick. I can now chop with a steel axe. What am I even using? Iron. I'm using iron. Alright. Don't know the cringy... Oh, I do! Okay. That song. Yeah, okay. See, my brain is not computing things. I do know the cringy black... It's, Friday song. Yep. Yep. Well, he's the same level as the unicorn. Brain is working on Windows 98. Level 7! Yeah, my brain is just like... I should have made some cocoa. That would have made everything better. Oh, it's a little late now. Oh well. I might drink some cocoa after the stream. It's never too late. Well, I mean, it's really hard for me to stream and go and make the cocoa at the same time because the computer is very far away from where I make my hot water and hot cocoa stuff. Man, these trees take a while to come back. Get that one. Oh, see, I say that and then they all just like pop up. I need a wireless headset. Yeah, that would be interesting. That would make things... I could move around and do stuff. Yeah. Level 8. It might not be that hard to get to level 15. Get that one. Chop, chop. I should have put on a different outfit, like a woodcuttery outfit. Do they have woodcutting outfits? I bet they do. Like some weird lumberjack thing. I wonder what that would look like. Oh, well, yeah, it'd be a members. Okay, that's fine. But they have one? That's cool. I think we talked about this before, that they pretty much have an outfit for every skill, right? And even if they don't have a complete outfit, they at least have cape things. Pyromancer outfit. Shoot fire from my fingertips. No, probably not. Thieving outfit. That sounds fun. The outfit is called a thieving outfit. Dark Souls. Oh, that's right. Didn't Elden Ring come out today or yesterday or something? Pyromancer. I was thinking more along the lines of X-Men. That one dude who had like fire ability who died like real quick. He didn't last very long. He was a good guy and then he was a bad guy and then he betrayed people on both sides and then he just died. He just couldn't make up his mind what he wanted in life. Oh, Fantastic Four, yeah, who's got the torch. His name is the Torch, I think, in Fantastic Four, and he can kind of fly. There were like 2 X-Men with pyromancer abilities, I think, that were not very good. One had a flamethrower because he could ignite. Oh, I filled it up. All right, let's burn stuff. There was one guy who could only ignite things, and so he had a flamethrower device. I can't light a fire there. Dwarves won't be happy. Is there a better way to do this? I feel like there's a better way to do this. Level 7! And then there was the guy who could just make fire appear, kind of like the Iceman, Ice Boy. He was a boy. He became a X-Men with ice powers that were helpful later, but I think then he went to outer space with the whole arc with the Galactic Princess lady. Wow, fire making's going up fast. Need a long strip of empty land. Yeah, just... Am I in a hurry? No. I'm not in a hurry. It's okay. Like how nothing else catches fire, though. I'm making very nice, contained fire camps. Level 9! This is fast. Okay. Dwarves don't like it doing there. Alright. Yeah, better spot. Okay, let's go over here. Oh, no, come back and get that. Go over this way. Burn the unicorn. No. So it goes this way. So I can just start here. This should work. There we go. That's why everybody's always doing a long line in front of the bank, right? Because it's a long empty strip. But I'm not very good at lighting fires, I guess. But I'm level 9s now, yay. Oh! Level 10. Okay. The line ends at the bank. Oh, they do it away from the bank and do it... Oh, that's smart. And then just pick up more logs from the bank. Or as I'm just chopping and lighting at the same time. No bank involved. Starting forest fires. I mean, wouldn't it be faster if I could just light a tree on fire, honestly? Smokey the Bear. I mean, I can stand in the fire. It's obviously not hot. Cause like there was something I stood in that was hot, right? I don't remember. Ooh, almost done. 2 more. Oh, that one just like psh, immediately on fire. Hello, unicorn. Not trying to kill me today. Level 12. I can now light oil lamps if I was a member. Okay, choppity choppity. Choppity, some more. Chop, 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 chop. Can I chop these? I can chop these too. I think. Woodcutting, now level 10. I can now, members can, if they're late jungle. Can I do dead trees? I can do dead trees. I guess I'm close to Barbarian Village. On the back side. Alright. I can't cut bushes, just trees. Raccoon. Can I chop evergreen trees? Do those give me normal logs? Or evergreen logs? Can I chop those over there? I want to see if I can chop those over there. Oh yeah, this was supposed to be the body rune, I think. Can I chop these? I can chop these. There's a lot more here, so it might be just easier to chop in here. Level 11! I can now chop with a black axe. Ooh. Black. That's the dwarf music, right? Oh, I have to walk all the way around to get to that tree? It's on a hill. Choppity chop, 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 chop. That's really hard to say really fast. Chop, 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 chop. Yay! Can now make and paddle a log canoe. Oh, that's the canoe stuff that was in the wilderness. I need to learn about that. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, 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 chop. I'm amusing myself. Trying to say the word chop for every note is just strange. I'm just strange. It's Friday. Hello, raccoon. I'm taking your tree away. Another one will grow. It'll be fine. So I'm setting forest fires and making all of the animals homeless. I'm a wonderful person. Alright, is this a long strip? I think it's a long strip, right? We'll do this. No, dwarves do not let me light fires. Alright. So I can't light fires here. That's why nobody chops evergreens. Let's go back over here. Where are you going? Where are you going? Running in circles. And around an imp, too. Never seen that before? That the dwarves don't like fire? Alright. Burn. Burn the wood. Dwarves don't like fire. Yep. So, I'm level 12s right now. Like, fire making goes up faster than... Kind of like the animation for this. Hey, 13. My goal was what, 15? This is happening fast. Maybe I should have said 20? I don't know. Maybe I should have said 20. This feels like it's going really fast. Power leveling? I guess. 14! Look at that. Oh. I thought you could only use that in the desert, but I guess not. Okay, now I'm gonna have to go back up here again. So it can't be time for oak trees until I can chop them first. So my wood cutting has to be 15 also. My wood cutting is behind. Almost there. Now I am 15 fire making. Now I can burn oak logs. Let me finish this set though. Does anybody use ashes for anything? Is there like, they leave them behind. I feel like I should be picking up the ashes. Should I be picking up the ashes and like putting them in my bank before they disappear? And get an ash collection? Should I be doing that? I feel like I should be picking them up. Oh, that one's gone. Let me pick them. Ah! It's going away! But then I don't have room for chopping. I can get some ashes later. Ashes are easy to get. Let's do more chopping. I'm gonna get to level 15 for chopping. I'm not that far away. Oh, they're not really that useful? Alright. He's wearing a crown. Chop, chop, chop. I don't know why I find that so funny. I just like to just chop, 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 chop. Chop. Alright. Aiming for level 15 for these. This one and this one. And then I guess I'll do some rune crafting and some regular crafting and fishing. We'll just get everything to 15. And that'll be like my goal today. I hope the other stuff is as fast as this. This is pretty quick. I mean, if everything is this fast up to level 15, then I should be able to get everything to baseline at 15, right? Tell me I'm not crazy. I mean, I am crazy, but not that crazy. At least I think I'm not. Isn't that what all the crazy people say? Well, I'm not crazy. That dude's chopping in there too. He had kind of a marshmallowy looking outfit. Can you have a marshmallow looking outfit? Oh no, it's a cow. He's wearing a cow. Oh, I was so hopeful it was a marshmallow for a little bit. Oh, hey, 14. One more level. One more level of chop, 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 chop. One more level of chop, 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 chop. Then I burn them all and see whatever level I end up with for fire making before I do something else. Unless you guys think I should go to 20. I mean, I don't know how entertaining this is. I'm quite entertained at the moment, but not from the actual chopping of the trees. I'm just kind of entertaining myself in my own head. She's not crazy, she swears. She swears she's not crazy. Imp! Imp, 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 imp. You've been flying around here for a little bit. I'm gonna get you. Drop a bead. Drop something nice to replace the tree that I don't. No. I don't need more ashes. Scatter. Alright, get the dead tree. Thwack. One thwack for the dead tree. Does this one do one thwack? Nope, that one was 2 thwacks. Let's see this one. 1 thwack. Oh, it has this little whoomp sound at the end of it too, doesn't it? Yeah, like the tree falling down. Thump. I didn't notice that before. It's kind of quiet. Imp. Imp. Rawr. Gonna come get you. Rawr. Oh, he poofed. Run, run, run. Why don't I have much run? Oh, because I was in the wilderness before. No, where are you running me? Where am I going? Oh, there's more imps. Sheesh. He took me a ways away. Get him. Gotcha. Give me a bead. A hammer? I have like 6 hammers already. Having fun with my onomatopoeias. Did you have to Google how to spell that? Yes, I'm having fun with my sound effects. Chop, 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 chop. Thump. Oh, there it is, level 15. Oh, and I'm almost full in the inventory too. Yes, I called you out, Cold Clutch. Did you have to Google it? Onomatopoeia is not an easy word to spell. I get it wrong all the time. So I'm like, oh, I bet, I don't know. 1v1 you in the duel. Wildy. Is that the no. I did wilderness last stream. I don't need to do it again. Not for a little bit. Although they did say like there was that one spot where you just don't die and lose all your stuff, right? 16. Ah. All right. So am I doing fishing or crafting or rune crafting next? What do you guys think? fishing or crafting or rune crafting next. I know most of you guys don't like rune crafting. Maybe I should just do that and get it out of the way. Crafting also looks like fun. I have to see what I have to da, 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 da. That has like a really nice leveling up sound. Fire making does. I don't know, do all of them have music? I just haven't been paying attention. I'm used to the fireworks. Alright. I need to go up here again. Did you unlock water or something? Yeah, I think I unlocked something. I think I've done... I went and saw where fire and earth and water were. And I have a body talisman, but I don't know if I have a high enough rune crafting to actually craft them. I think it was just letting me into them because I had the talismans. So I need to read my thing, and I'll read the thing once I finish burning this. Do, do, do. Man, level goes up really fast. I'm on level 18 already. Do, do. Do, 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 do. Oh, it's taking me a long time to light this one. Maybe the wood is wet. That's what it is. It's fresh wood. Takes a while. It wasn't one of those dead trees. This one dried out waiting for the first one. It's kind of... I don't know. It is kind of moody. Oh! Okay, we finished those. Alright, let's look at the thing. Level 7... I can do, yeah, mind, air, mind, and water runes. The air one is near on a hill. The water one is near in a swamp. Where was the mind one at? I think the mind one made no sense. That's why I don't remember it. Ah! Okay. Hello? Thanks for following. I am not used to that. Did you guys all hear that? Oh. No sound for it? Aw. That was really loud for me. Okay, I'll play with the sound for them later. I'll have to figure out why there was no sound for it. But did you guys see it? It popped up? That's the first time I've had that happen and pop up. Scared the heck out of me, though. I am so not used to that. It had the whole table rocking and stuff. Anyway. Yeah, you saw it fine. Very cool. First time chatter too. 99 Slayer tab. Nice, nice. Hello, hello. You got to be my first person who had the pop-up for the follow. Very cool. I will figure out how to hook up the sound part for that though. That's very interesting that there was no sound. Alright. I can't remember where the mind one was. Does anybody remember where the mind one was? So there was this one here, that's body. There's this one here that I don't remember what that one is. This one was the air one. The earth one. There was this one. And the fire one was down here. So maybe this one's the mind one. This one's the mind one. Because that's the only one I can't remember what it is. And the water one is over here. And I don't think I'm missing any. Whoops. What did I do? What did I do? How did I do that? Don't do that. Alright. Let's just do air. Or water. We could do either or. Air is closer to bankish stuff, I think. Because air is here, bank is there. And it's just kind of a run this way. And this one you have to run all the way over here and then up the stairs. And the mind one is a pain if you want to do bank and run this way and then around this way and over here and then all... Well, no, it's not up here, is it? It's just run this way and then run back here. That's what it is. But that's still far away from a bank. Right? So I think I should do the air one. We'll do the air runes. We'll do rune crafting and air runes next and see if I can get that to level 15. And then we will do fishing or crafting after that. 'Tis the plan. Now I gotta figure out where I'm going. I'm gonna go to Valador, which is this way. Yeah, because that's the body one. I can't do body runes for a little while. Do. Drop you a follow back on Twitter. Will do. Oh, he's fighting a dwarf. Why would he do that? What does the dwarf do to you? Maybe he was rude. I've killed people for being rude. Maybe he's just practicing magic on the poor dwarfs. What is that? Oh, that's that rock. Just a rock. I'm just insane. Okay. I'm just insane. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to a bank so that I can get the stuff to do rune crafting. I'm kind of in the mood for the other music. Alright. We be here. Okay. So, I want the air. I want air talisman. Right. I need that to get into the place, and then I just need a whole bunch of blanks. I think that's all I need. Okay. We're all ready to go out the other side. Okay. I wonder if I could say chop chop fast enough for this music. Probably not. Oh, hey, 99 Slayer Tab. Did you retweet? Thank you. Thanks for that. That's cool. here somewhere. It's on the hill. The windy one on the hill. That's how I remember it. Use on that. There we go. New music. I'm not here long enough to really learn this music. Level 8 already. Do I get anything new at level 8? When's the next one I get? 9. At 9 I get to do Earth. And I'm going to 15, so I'll be able to do Fire. I get to play with Fire Rune Crafting. That's in Al Kharid, though. I don't know how far away that is from the bank. Ooh. Hey, this isn't on this map. And there's a thing over there. What's the thing over there? Do you see the yellow dot? What's the yellow dot? What is this? I saw it. It was there. Where is it? There it is. What is this? It's a rabbit! It's a rabbit! So there's a rabbit in here. I don't think I can go down the hill, though. Can I go down the hill? Hey! Nice follow! Thank you, thank you! And I jump every time, you guys, because even though you can't hear the sound, it is very loud on my end. So I am definitely going to have to adjust that. So I can't... Yeah, I can't go down there and get the rabbit. I wonder why there's a why they put a rabbit down there. You can't even barely see the rabbit. Cute bunny rabbit, though. You didn't see him over there? That's cool. Alright, alright. Anyway, I have more runes to do. I want to do up to level 9. Then I can do Earth up until 14. And then I can do Fire. Although those are farther away. Maybe I should just do Air the whole time. Whoa, squid! Just squid on a chat. Like, I don't think I can say chop chop with this music. I'm glad I was chopping trees in a different place. I was like, chop chop, chop chop, chop chop. Well, maybe I can do a chop chop this fast. Chop chop, chop chop, chop chop chop. Oh, the music changed. Alright, more blanks. And back we go. do 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 do. Like, it's charging too much music too fast. Do 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 do. And this one would be boring to do chop chop with. Yay! The bunny rabbit's still there. It's so relaxing, that music. Chop, 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 chop. It's like not as much fun saying chop chop to this song. Let's put the camera through the trees. Sort of. Do 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 do. Music change. Chop 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 chop. I don't know. Chop 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 chop. This was like chop chop. No. All right. So what level am I still? 8. Almost. I only have 25 more XP to get to level 9. So this is the last air one, and then I'm gonna maybe do earth and see, just to change it up a little bit. Do 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 do. Chop 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 chop. Hey, another follower. What do you guys think of the animations? Oh, I've got to fix that sound though, man. So makes me jump every time. Oh. But hey, at least it's working, right? You guys do get to see it. So step 1, I guess, making it happen. Baby steps. Get to learn it all the time. Yay! Level 9! Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay, so the next one is the fire one. That one is in Varric, right? Unless people think I should just continue with air for a little while longer. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys use? I mean, earth is like, air is used for a lot of stuff. Earth is used for a lot of stuff. Alcarid has the fire one, so I can't do fire yet. Earth is the one over by Varric. Fire in the desert. That's how I remember that one. So I can do fire when we get to fire. Do I have a water? That's a water. That's a fire. That's a mind. There's the earth one. Oh, people normally train on members runes. Oh. Well, I don't have any of those, so we're not gonna do that. I don't have a body rune. Even if I did, I'm not a high enough level. Okay, we'll do, like, we'll go to Varric. Well, I don't know. I have 685 of these. That's a large number, right? So I don't really need more air runes. But I only have 30 earth, so we'll just go do a whole bunch of earth runes. Right? And I can tell, since I got this stuff out, I got law runes. So let's go and, I don't remember. I need this. And I think it's this. To just turn that on. Varric. There we go. Air is super useful. That's why you have an air staff. I have staffs too. Where am I? What am I looking at? North. Okay. North is castle. I want to go this way. Take my axe back. I forgot everything that I was saying. Completely poofed out of my head. We'll put these back. I'm gonna do earth. Earth is near the, there's a lumber yard. So that makes me think of very earthy. That's how I remember where that one is. The air one is on a hill, and the body one is the one I don't have the talisman for, so I haven't actually been to, but I know it's near Barbarian Village. I want this. Hey, hey! Got another follower! I really gotta set the sound up for you guys. I'm so sorry it's not working. You're running a bond giveaway on your Twitter, huh? Is that what's going on? Cool, cool. Well, good luck on the bond giveaway. I hope you get everything you want out of that. Do, 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 do. Chop, 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 chop. I like the Pikachus. Those are really cute. Alright, this is the earth one. And it's like near the earth crack over here too. I don't even know what's up with that. And then there's the lumber yard up here. So this is the earth one because that's what I remember. Is it not showing up as Pikachus for you? It looks like Pikachus from me. Little Pikachus in the chat. Alright, earth. Let's see how much this gives me. Nice! Nice! Level 10 already. Level 10. Chaos altar? I don't know. Is that even a thing? Chaos? Oh, it's members. Okay. Nope, that's not gonna happen. I'm a level 10. Nope. It's fine. We're doing up to level 15 today in everything that's not level 15 or higher. So we'll do this one until I can get up to fire, and then I'll go to Alcarid. And it's going pretty quick. I mean, we already did the tree cutting, wood cutting. There we go. Wood cutting and fire making. So, a little bit more. Yeah, it's members. You wanted me to go for other reasons? Oh, Chaos Altar is in Wilderness. Oh, I didn't go that far into the wilderness last time. It was too scary for me today. Today I'm just kind of listening to music and leveling skills up, I guess. I'm just kind of in that mode. Do 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 do. Water is good. Anything fun coming up this weekend for you guys? Anything happening? I have like chores always, but not a whole lot else planned. Might do like some stuff with my cats. Work? Oh, you work on the weekends? I'm sorry. I work every day's but the weekends. Unless it's a really bad weekend, and then I can get called into work. I like having 2 days off. It's so nice. Most of the time I sleep. I like sleeping. I sleep in. But work is kind of I hope you don't work all the time, though. Gotta have some time for playing OSRS, right? I play after work. That's what I do. Yay. Let's see, is this gonna get me to level 11? Yep. There we go. Level 11. Oh, I now get 2 air runes. Oh, should I go back to the air altar now then? The alert, like that. That one. Another follower. Thank you. I want to, like, fix the sound, though. You guys can't hear it. I can hear it. It's pretty cool, though. I want to fix it. Hey, Borrow Iron. Thank you very much. You hate this skill? Everybody keeps telling me this is a terrible skill, and so far I'm just like, I just go and things happen, and it's like easy. I don't know. I don't see it too hard. Slowest skill? Oh, to get to, well, to the higher numbers, I suppose, maybe. Try getting to 77. Like, my highest number right now is, what, 32? 77 seems like a very long ways away. It gets horrible. It just slows down. I don't know. I think it's okay so far. It just gave me, like, I can do multiples. It just said I could do 2 errands. It's not even, like, listed. I guess it's listed over here. Okay, so I can do 2s and 3s and, like, more. So, I mean, that would go fast, right? Stream ends when I reach level 77. That'd be a really long stream. Let's do one more of the earth. Because I think it'll take me to level 12. Yeah, and then we'll do the 2 air runes again. We'll do air. Can't have enough air, I guess. Although I don't have a lot of earth runes. But I can always buy what I really need. And then I want to do fire as soon as we get to level 14. Oh, the doggy's following me. Aww. And I haven't really looked to see if there's any bunny rabbits or anything in the earth realm. I should look. There's the bunny rabbit in air. I wonder if there's like a little mascot or something for all of these. That'd be kind of cool. Oops, where am I going? Use this over here. Let's see, is there any yellow dots? I mean, that's how I found the bunny rabbit before. It was a yellow dot. I don't think there's any yellow dots in here. You see any yellow dots? No, I think the bunny, maybe the bunny rabbit's just a fluke. Like, not really supposed to be there. Oh, what's this? What's that? You see that? Over there? What is that? Can I see better over here? I don't know. Can I get over here? Maybe. Is it gonna walk me all the way or... No, it's... Maybe. Is it gonna walk me over there? What is this? What is this over here? Look how big... How much... What is this? I can't... Is that the fire altar? I don't know. I don't know if I can get... I don't think I can get close enough to get anything more than this. It might be fire altar. It would kind of make sense if they put the altars close enough together for that. Can I stand down here? This looks like a little corner. Oh, look, I can get that much closer. I don't know. There's something over there anyway. I mean, and it's not... Yeah, there's no map. There's no map for it. Maybe it's the fire altar. I don't know. Oh, hey, look, there's a green over there, too. You see that? There's a strip of green there. Maybe all the altars are connected. This would be the... Maybe this is the air altar? Uh-oh. Hello? Oh, you got a problem with graves. Can I... Yeah, okay. I've got a full inventory. What do you mean? Put wrong coffins. Need to fix coffins. Okay. Right on it, but my bank is full. You can store items in the mausoleum if you need more inventory space. Okay. I need more inventory space. Don't forget, when you've completed this event, you'll be deposited where you left, so only deposit items you can do without when you get back. Really? You're not going to give them back to me? I have to go back to the bank? That's not fair. Just drop them on the floor? Won't they go away by the time I can pick them back up again? I don't want them to disappear. It's fine. I can put them in the bank. I'll just put them all in the bank and then I'll pick them up again. Yeah, I'm not fast at this. That's why I'm worried that they'll just go away. Just bank a couple of them. Like there's what, 5 coffins? So I can just deposit 5 of these? Like that? That should give me enough room, right? Is that gonna give me enough room? That should give me enough room. There's only 5 of them. Okay. Pick that up. I'll pick this one up. My cat is yowling in the background. I'm glad you can't hear him. Okay, that's... Look at this one. Turn around. Can't see. Okay, that's a pickaxe, so mining stuff. Hello. Thank you. Okay, that's not mining. That's like pots. Yeah, that one's the one with the weird scissors. That's wood cutting. I got that one right now and my axe in my hand. That's the chef hat cooking one, I think. I think that's cooking. So then this is the mining one. Okay, so this is the one that goes in. Okay, this one... Woodcutting. Woodcutting was this one? Yep. These are right there. I don't... No idea what that is. Is that the one with the weird scissors? Yeah, I don't know what that one is. We'll do whatever. We'll leave that one for last. That one looks like that one's the one with the chef's hat. Which I think is this one. Yeah, right there. And then this one is the pots one, which I think is the first one. Yep. Yeah, so the weird thing goes with the scissors one. I don't know what that is. What is this? Like, it looks like some sort of injection needle gizmo with a weird handle on it. Watering can? Really? Do watering cans look like that? With a needle part? Like this little needle... I mean... A watering can. Okay, so what is... If that's a watering can, what is this? What is this with the scissors and this hook and an ice pick? What do you need an ice pick for farming for? That's just like... And I don't even know what this hook is for. It's just the weirdest... A seed dipper. What's a seed dipper? Do people use any of that in real life? That is so weird. Is that members stuff? That's like a members... Farming is a members one, right? Ugh. Alright. Let's just be done. I hope I got them right. Finished. Let's take a look. Wonderful. Okay, I got them all right. Not a professional farmer, it seems, I guess. Medieval, like a watering can with a needle on top. Alright. Anyway, I was looking at the grass. I was going to see if there was a bunny rabbit over there. I can kind of get it on the mini-map that way. If there's a bunny rabbit over there, then we know... Then we know it's the Earth Altar stuff. But... I'm not making progress. Oh, it's the handle! No, then what's the thing on the side? For watering cans, you put the handle on the side. It can't have a handle on the top and on the side. And where do you put the water in? If you have a handle on both places. A second handle. I don't know. Watering cans don't look like that where I'm from. 10 pounds, 5 pounds. I mean, then what are buckets for? That's just... I don't know. I'll take your word for it, because I don't like this farming thing is one of those members grayed out things, but still. I still think it's weird. Looks like an injection needle thing from my perspective. Just squished. Okay, let's go do... Let's go do air runes, since I can do multiple air runes. And I'm only 11 points away from level 12. So we'll just go and do the air runes again. Where am I from? I I'm from places that don't have the really old watering cans that weigh that much. I don't know if I could carry around a watering can that weighs that much. I use a hose. You hook it up to the outside of the house and you spray the water all over the plants. I don't know why you would need like a 10-pound thing for watering stuff inside. Yes, I like hoses make sense. Watering cans like are these little, they're little. They're not 5-10 pound thing. They're like, I don't know. They don't hold that much water. You just use them for like 3 plants and you're done. And there's just like one handle. And there's like a hole at the top. There's not a pointy needle in the top. So, I don't know. It's fine. We already determined I was crazy. Alright, we're gonna go back and do more air runes, because I can do multiples of those now. I have 100 earth runes. That was a pretty good run. So, we'll go back to the air rune altar, do the 2 runes per essence, which sounds like fun, until I get to level 14. And then, yeah. Yeah, then we'll do fire after that until I'm level 15. Problem is I have to walk. Oh, look at that outfit. You got a crown on. Oh wait, I have crowns. I have my cat ears though. Should I change my outfit? Okay, I'll change my outfit when oh, I thought he was a. Okay, never mind. I'll change my outfit after I'm done with rune crafting before I do the other stuff, if I still have time. I've already been playing for an hour today. Time is going fast. But it's Friday, it's not Tuesday, so I can go a little bit longer. That's a nice outfit too. I like her hair. Yeah, time is going by really quick. Yeah, I'll stream, I'll probably stream closer to 2 hours today. I think I can handle 2 hours. After that, I'm gonna get dinner. I'm too hyped up after work sometimes, or too tired after work, or like too after work to eat right away. So that's what playing helps me out with. Fishing, Miss Piggy. Okay, so it's the wall is over here somewhere. So I don't have to go into this. Yeah, there it is. And I just follow the wall down and around. How's the quality of the stream going? I haven't asked that question in a long time. I mean, I haven't gotten any red flashing boxes or anything, but like, I do notice the numbers are jumping around a little bit. Do 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 do. Cows. Had a bit of audio glitching, nothing major. But I'm not like lagging or skipping frames or anything weird for when I'm moving around, right? I remember I used to have that problem a lot. I'm gradually making things better. Okay. Oh, did I have the... I do. Okay. I was smart. I put this in my inventory already. Gimme. Let's see if the bunny rabbit's still there. See if I can see some lava or anything. From the edges. I mean... Probably not. Let me do this first. Level 12? Yes! Level 12. Okay. Let's go to this edge. Can I get any lava? There's so many trees. I don't remember seeing the trees. You know how they disappear and then they pop back up? Poof, poof. So it might just not have been close enough. I don't think I can get enough of an edge here to be able to see if there's lava from the other one. Oh, you thought it could be Twitch doing... Oh, there's an edge. I can't see if there's any lava over there or anything though. Not from there. Let's see if there's any other points. Can I get... It looks like it's a different color, but I don't think it's... Can I get down to this edge? This looks like it sticks out. Nope. No lava. Okay. I can't see anything from there. Can I see anything from this side? Just trees. Alright. I'll give up on that idea. I did get 54 rune out of the essence though. So that's nice. We'll do that a couple more times and then we'll go check out fire. And then we'll see if we can see the earth altar from fire. Where am I? North, this way. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. Just making it up. And then, what should I do? Crafting or fishing? I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to do both. So if you can only have one, crafting or fishing, which one should I level up next? I don't know if I've done a lot of crafting. Fishing probably. I mean, I would get up to 15 faster because it's 2 levels higher already. Purple. Always changes the music before it gets to the good part. Okay. More. Alright. And we'll go do it again. Should get me... This should get me to level 13. So I only have to do it 2, maybe 3 more times for air before I can do fire. And then we'll go to Al-Kharid and do that one up to level 15, which is probably 1 or 2 visits also. So I don't know why this is... I mean, I guess maybe in the higher levels this is really slow. But this seems to be going pretty fast. I mean, I'm walking. I could probably be running and make it a little faster. Alright. Do this. Do this. Alright. Level 13. Members can do mud runes. Oh, it might take 2 times to get this bar filled up. Wait, north. And then, yeah. 2 more times, and then fire. That's what I'm guessing. That's not too bad. Do you guys use the combination runes very much? Like mud and dust and stuff? We talked about them before on what they were. And they're all members and stuff to make them. But, like, do you guys actually use them? Are they helpful? Or you guys not even use... I mean, more than the basics because, like, you use magic for stuff, but I don't know. What do you use for magic? Lots and lots of runes? Do you guys get combination wands? Staffs? Do you guys get combination staffs at some point too? I mean, this one's a pretty cool, different kind of staff. Runes. Okay. Lots and lots and lots of runes. Combination staffs do exist. Ah! I might have to... I don't know. Do. Rune pouches? What are... you can just grab like all of these into a single pouch inventory slot. That'd be kind of nice. Or can you wear them? Like, so they're not even in here, that you can put them on your wrist or necklace or something. Kind of interesting to have a rune necklace-y thing. Let's do magic with my necklace. Yeah, see. What? We need one more. Need one more to be level 14. Alright. And then we'll do fire. And that should get me to level 15 pretty quick. Wait. North. North. And that one's in Al-Kharid. So... That means I have to go back to Varric. I think it would be faster to go from Varric. So I will do run to the air, come back, change my stuff, go to Varric. Then at the bank in Varric, I get the stuff for the fire altar. And then I'll do the fire altar after that. Yeah. That should work. Those are all these stairs. Who needs stairs like that? Ladders. Stairs. Same difference. And there's like a blue one. Imp. So many imps. So little time. Okay. This should be the last run. Level me to 14. 14. Yeah. There we go. Now can craft fire runes. Oh, 2 mind runes from each essence. Oh, but we're gonna do fire because that sounds more interesting right now. Okay, stick with the plan. North this way, and then switch everything around to go to Varric. Teleport because that'll be faster than walking, and then walk to the bank in Varric. Change everything out, and yeah. Huh? I can home teleport close to Al-Kharid. I can teleport to Varric. Get you to Lumbridge. I have a teleport for Lumbridge. Like, I thought that was a different... I thought that was, yeah, this one. I don't have this one. level 31. I'm only 26. So I can't get to Lumbridge with a teleport yet. That's this one. I've got this one. Home teleport. This thing? I've never used this. Spell takes a long time to cast, will be interrupted by combat. Recharge time 30 minutes. So this will take me to Lumbridge? And it requires no runes. Huh. I don't think I've ever used that. I can try that then. Well, I just get the stuff for fire then, and then do that. Takes me to Lumbridge. I'll try it. Oh! The circle thing. And I pull out a book. Purple fire. Did you see that? There was purple fire. I'm at Lumbridge. Alright, alright. That was cool. Need 10 GP. I don't think I have to do that now. I did this thing, this one. So I don't have to now. I don't have to have 10 GP anymore. Yeah. Good tip, though. I think that's one of the things I got from the quest. Is that I get to go through the gate for free. Not that I used the gate more than like twice before I ever did that. But I think they let me through for free. Yeah, I think that's what they say. Can I come through this gate? You may pass for free. You're a friend of Alcarid. Yep. So lets me in. Yeah, then they still have the party going on. Alright, but I want to go this way. All the camels are rude. They want to bite your hand off. Happy 9th birthday. Yep. There's the fire one. Let me see if I can see grass and other stuff in this one. I mean, it does kind of look like the... Can I stand over here and see the edge? That's just an edge. So nothing to see there. Let's check out other bits. I insult them first by wanting to pet them? Is that an insult in camel language? Maybe. Alright. That did not get me to level 15 yet, so I have to do one more run. I want to see... Stand over wherever that edge is and see if I can see the earth altar. If we think that's what's connected. Can you see beyond the edge? No. It might just have been a fluke that I saw it from the other one. This looks like it's... I don't know. Is there an edge pointy thing? Can I stand on that tip? Oh! Whoa, look at that lava over there. It's like it goes up into the air. You see that? But I don't see anything that looks like the earth underground that I saw before. Or the grassy bit. I would think I'd be able to see the grassy bit better than the earth one. If I could see any of them. Oh, I chopped a tree. I forgot I was holding an axe. Nope, I'm not seeing anything on past the edges. Oh well. It was a good hypothesis. I wonder what I saw before. Alright, let's go to the bank. And get some more and do it one more time to get to level 15. And then we'll do fishing? Since I'm near Lumbridge. There's fishing, right? In Lumbridge? But there's fishing down here. We could do fishing down here. Yeah, we'll do that. Where am I? South. This way. Over this way. Okay, bank. Do. Hello, Captain Arnov. Abandoned ship? I've lost my treasure. I'll put that away, put this away, get some more of this. Do one more visit to the fire altar, and then we'll do fishing. Shiver me timbers! I wonder if pirates ever really said shiver me timbers. Sounds like a very odd thing. I don't know. Maybe pirates are just odd. Have their own language, maybe. I hope you guys, any of you guys playing, you should do this event thing. That's really fun. I did that last time. No, the time before last time. Gosh. Does that mean I did it last Friday? I did do it Friday. Oh, it's been a week. I'm losing track of my days. Work will do that. Work will do that to you. Alright. Up the hill. There's no yellow things in this one either. I think that rabbit was just a fluke. Level 15! Goal accomplished. Members can now smoke essence. Now make smoke. Yeah, let's all smoke some essence there. Yeah, that's what we're doing this weekend. Oh yeah, we're gonna smoke some essence. Especially the pure stuff. Yep, that's what we need. I wonder if anybody had tried that in OSRS Storyland. Let's just smoke some magic. Yeah. Light it up like a cigarette, smoke it, inhale it, see what happens. Or maybe they did, and maybe that's why they just, lost all of their magic for a while. Shiver my timbers, there is treasure to be found. Alright, so we're gonna do fishing. Let's put this away. Put this away. And fishing. Should we do fishing net or fishing rod? I don't know which one is available. We'll try fishing net over here. And see if there's a fishing rod one. Oh, bait fishing? That's what the fishing rod one is, right? Bait fishing? Let's go do that. We'll do bait fishing, because I think that's more XP. Okay, I have 96 bait, and I've got 2 fishing rods. Alright. Bait fishing. Let's see what we catch. It's the desert, so I wonder if there's anything we catch different. Where does he take you? Oh, for the fish. Alright. This might be a little bit slower than Rune Crafting. So, that's a good question, 99 Slayer tab, but I actually don't tell people what world I'm on anymore. I tried that when I first started out and had some really creepy people pop up and do some stuff that I had to report them, and I just don't do that anymore. I never know who might be listening to the stream, so I just feel a lot safer by not telling people that kind of thing. Hope you understand, but like when people start following you around and saying a whole bunch of garbage while you're streaming, it's not cool. Yeah. Not saying that you would, but I'm saying that somebody could if I told you what world I was on live stream. Never know who's listening. And that's another thing that just tried to happen, is somebody wanted to trade me, and I don't trade people anymore either, because there were some complications earlier on when I was learning to stream. So thank you. I appreciate it, the thought. I really can't do it. Almost. This is probably not the fastest. Can I do other fishing things? I'm level 11. No. Shrimp. Small fishing net, big net, rod. There we go. Herring and sardines. Harpoon. That's not members though. That's members. Sharks. Holy cow. 35, 40 members. I can buy all this stuff, but I can't use it. Big net. Nope. 16. Nope. Alright, this is the best I got. Where am I going? Don't do this. Congrats on my Twitch followers. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm excited. The more people to talk with, the better my streams go. I like having conversations with people. It's a lot of fun. And thank you for following me too. It's awesome. I leveled to level 12. Let's get them stats up. Yep, more people, more fun, more chatting, more conversations. More perspectives, and I learn more about the game too, because there's a lot of people who have chimed in with, hey, this is the story behind what you're looking at right now. So, they are all your friends? Oh, thank you very much for inviting your friends. I hope they enjoy the stream. I hope I'm not like a boring streamer. I'm still learning a lot of things. So if you guys want to offer advice on stuff, or, I don't know, give me tips on playing the game, no spoilers, but give me tips on playing the game, or how to, I don't know, what outfits I should be wearing besides my default outfit today, apparently. Or if there's better ways to fish, or better places to fish, I don't know. Stuff like that. I'm all ears for those kinds of conversation topics. Level 13. 2 more. My inventory should be... Oh, it's not even full yet. So I did what? Like 2 levels and my inventory's not even full? That's good. Right? I've got 77 as bait left. I should be able to, I might be able to fit in some crafting then. See if we can get fishing all the way up to 15. See how it goes. I wonder if people actually stand like that when they fish. Have you ever gone fishing in real life? Do you stand like that when you fish? Seems like that would be a hard stance to maintain for a long period of time. But then catching fish as small as sardines, you probably have to toss them back. Try and catch something bigger. I don't know. I've only been fishing like when I was itsy bitsy. I haven't really fished as an adult. I don't remember what it really would be like. Because you know those, when kids fish, they have like the bright colored pink or blue or red fishing rods that are like plastic and not really made for anything other than, hey, look, I'm fishing kind of situations. Yeah, that was me. It's like, I'm fishing for 5 minutes and I'm off running around doing something, looking at pretty colored rocks. Like, yeah, fishing. So I don't know if people actually stand that way or not. Why am I putting a fish as food? Fish is food, not tools. Why is my runes in there? My runes are in there too. Runes go in runes. I think those are tools. That's fine. Alright. Back to fish. Do-do-do. I don't know. Have you guys ever gone fishing? What kind of fish do you like? Do you eat fish? No, I don't want a net. I don't need a net. I mean, I eat shrimp. Shrimp is yummy. I don't think I've ever had... Have I had herring? I don't know if I've had herring. Hi, Etsy Clutch. You 1 to 20, you do shrimp for faster, but 1 to 20 trout. And then like lobsters. Oh, so shrimp would actually be faster right now than rod fishing? I would think that this would give me more experience than catching fish or shrimp. Oh, just until 20? Okay. Well, maybe I'll go switch back to net then. I'll go catch some shrimp. More XP per catch, but slower. Oh! Oh, I see. So it might be higher XP, but it's slower. What's this? This wasn't here a minute ago. The big rock has fallen from the sky. You can mine that? Mine that? Alright, let me put this stuff away. And get the pickaxe. What's the big deal? Congratulations, you were the first person to find this star. Mine it. I need a mining level of 80. So I can't do that. I'll go back to fishing. Yeah, says I need mining level 80. I'll just put it away. Let me get my fishing net. Okay, let me go back to fishing. I mean, that's odd. So like a star crashed over here. It's a rare find. That doesn't happen very often. Alright. Cool. I guess. You have to be level 80. Yeah, I'm level 28. That's not gonna happen. It's fine. Let's get fishing up to 15. They drop randomly in the world and finding them is hard in free-to-play. So it's like a thing that some people are interested in? Time is getting... I'm running out of time. And I'm not catching any shrimp at all. What is up with that? Yeah, I'm starting to get hungry, guys. So, I want to get to level 15 with fishing and I'll probably stop. Work on crafting another time. There we go! Now I'm level 14. Now I'm catching fish. What the heck? I wasn't catching anything forever, and now I'm catching a whole bunch of stuff. Orange. That's a big cape. Like I said before, I'm not going to trade. I've had some bad stuff happen before when I was learning. I'm just not comfortable doing a trade. I'm sorry. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I'm not going to trade. I hope you don't take offense at that. That's just a rule I'm following now. I gotta, if I do it with one person, then I have to do it with like anybody. I just can't. Sorry. I want to do 241 more. Wait, where'd it go? Come here. There we go. 230 more XP, and then I'm going to go get dinner. Sound like a plan, peoples? Thanks for sticking with me so far today. What, maybe one more inventory? But take another inventory. And I'm also getting, I'm getting really low numbers. Yeah, I'm getting some really low numbers on my stream end. Hi, Kyle Jadon! First time chatter! Welcome, welcome. First time streamer. I'm new-ish at this, yes. This is my first project streaming. And I'm getting really bad numbers all of a sudden, red flashy boxes on stuff, so I'm going to have to end soon. I don't know what's going on with my connection. And it's been about a couple hours. You're doing wilderness stuff? I tried the wilderness last stream. Like, it was scary, but nobody came to kill me or anything, and I got to see a bunch of weird skeletons and bears. A lot of bears. It was a little weird with the bears. And there was like a bone graveyard, but there was no monster there, so it was kind of like, where did the bones come from? I think the VOD is still up if you wanted to go check it out. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my! Yeah, it was kind of creepy. But I explored Feryx Enclave, and then I did a circle around Feryx Enclave a little bit to check out some stuff. And I didn't have the adrenaline for it today, so I've been leveling. I was trying to get to level 15 for all of my lower levels. I got 15 for woodcutting, 18, and I got a pop-up. Yay! Thank you for following. Very cool. I have to get that sound fixed. Really have to get that sound fixed for you guys. All right, one more inventory, and then we'll bank. Where's the bank? Come here, bank. One more inventory, and then I will be done, I think. All right. But I am pretty happy for getting through some of this leveling and getting this stuff up. Where did the spot go? Where did the spot go? It's not here now. Oh, it moved over here. Okay. I was like, ah, did it go away forever? Alright. Cool. But I got some leveling done. Yay. I didn't quite get all 4 of them done. Crafting is still only 9. Yeah, spot won't poof. I had a lot of fun doing it today, talking with you guys. Getting scared by all my new little pop-ups. I will fix the sound. I'll figure it out. Sound has been my #1 bane of my existence since I started streaming. I've had so many problems with sound. Everything from can't get things set up with OBS to my headset died and the microphone went glitchy to the port on my laptop no longer works with the new one. And now I've got the pop-ups, and I get freaked out by the sound because it's so loud. And you guys don't hear a thing. Yay, fishing level 15. I can now try to net anchovies. Oh, I can get anchovies just by doing this? Oh, let's fill up the inventory. Anyway, back to sound. I will fix it, I promise. I don't know how long it might take. But yeah, and according to my schedule, which I'm still following, which is actually still working, I will be streaming again on Tuesday, so you guys can catch me there. I only stream for an hour on Tuesdays. I can't do longer. On Fridays, I can do about 2 hours like I did today, but also like I did today, I'm getting really, really starving. I need to go eat dinner. So, thank you for watching. Lots of new followers on Twitch today. I'm really excited. And then Twitter too. Got a bunch of new Twitter stuff happening. So good news for that. And yeah, sorry for not trading. That's the rule that I'm following. No trading, and I don't tell people what world I'm on. That's just kind of a common thing. if I do it for one person, then I got to open it up for other people, and I just don't know who might be listening and who might be there. That I appreciate all the thoughts and gifts and stuff you guys want to give me, but I just don't want to run into that situation or those few situations that I ran into earlier when I was learning. So, so yeah, who've been my main chatters today? Kyle, Jadon, 99 Slayer Tab. I've had Boosted Dark talking to me. I had Borrowed Iron. Whole bunch of chatters today. Cole Clutch as usual. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I had a lot of fun. Oh, and Itsy Clutch too. Very, very cool. Fishing level 16. I did not expect this. Members can now try fishing for mackerel. Oysters. You can get oysters in this game? Sheesh. Alright, I'm going to fill up my inventory with these anchovies. 5 more slots, and then I'm calling it. Then I'm calling it for today. Oh, spot gone. That's annoying. It's back over here again? Yes. Come on, 5 spots. 5 spots, and then I get real food. And maybe I'll have shrimp for dinner. I don't know if I have any. I'll have to look. I might have some in the freezer. The shrimp aren't really very filling. I don't know what I want for dinner. Well, I'm hungry. Need the food. Food. There's a fishing cape. Alright, that be it. Inventory be full. Hey, he's fishing inside of his own. Did you see that? Fish inside of his own little space. That was cool. That was really cool. Alright, I'm here. Drop this. This is food. Food. Go over here. Net, go here. Alright. That's it, you guys. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday.